What's up, guys? Let's face it. There's some people, places, and things you just cannot imagine going without. You can't imagine your best friend not being your best friend anymore. You can't imagine your wife not being your wife anymore. You can't imagine your favorite restaurant not being there anymore. Well, guess what? That's the thing we're going to focus on today. The top 5 businesses and brands you thought would never go away that are gone now. Let's get right into it. Number 5, Radio Shack. That might be a foreign concept to some of you. Radio Shack opened their doors in 1921. By the late 80s and 90s, early 90s, they were booming. Let me tell you, it was the go-to place for all electronics, cables for your television, antennas, televisions, tape recorders, Walkmans. You probably don't even know what a Walkman is. CD players, everything you need electronics, Radio Shack had it. All right, this is before the time of Best Buys and Amazon. Radio Shack was the place to go to when you needed all your electronics. Unfortunately, they went bankrupt in 2017 because of the likes of Amazon's, and they made it easier to buy things online. And Best Buy, they surpassed Radio Shack. But Radio Shack was booming back in my day, and I never thought I would see it go. But unfortunately, it did. Moving along. Number 4, the Sports Authority. Now, if you're a former jock like myself, then you know about the Sports Authority. You can buy all your jerseys from the Sports Authority, basketballs, mouthpieces, shorts, all of that stuff you were buying from the Sports Authority. There was no other place to go. The Sports Authority was the place. 1987, they opened their doors. By the mid-1990s, they grew to be one of the largest sporting goods stores in the country. They had stores in 41 states. By 1990, they were already bought out by Kmart. 2006, I think they were bought out by a private equity firm. But by 2016, all good runs must come to an end. They did file for bankruptcy and close their doors because of the likes of stores like Dick's and Amazon. Put another great company out of business. But this is one business that I never thought I'd see go again, especially from the sporting goods guy. 21 gun salute. Number 3, Payless. Now, you asking what is Payless? I know. Listen, they used to be the go-to store for inexpensive shoes. I still remember back when the Bo Jacksons were out. Oh, my God. They had a Bo Jackson knockoff at the Payless place. Sure, you were going to get made fun of, but I felt a lot better having them Bo Jackson knockoffs. Well, I guess before they started making fun of me for them. But neither here nor there. They opened the doors in 1956. Listen, by 2011, they did $3.4 billion in revenue before the walls started crashing in and they started feeling the pressure of Zappos, another Amazon company, the likes of Target, Walmart, and other places that start selling shoes. So going to these places to buy inexpensive shoes became more of a hassle to go there and actually shop for these shoes than anything. So unfortunately, they had to close their doors in 2019 after filing bankruptcy in 2017 and then again in 2019 where they closed all the doors. RIP to Payless. But boy, they gave a lot of confidence to me buying those knockoff shoes, and I wish they were still around. Moving right along. Number 2, one of the biggest shockers to me and one of my main heartbreaks, Blockbuster Video. Now, if you grew up in the 90s, there's a good chance that you spent a Friday night perusing Blockbuster Video for the perfect movie for that night and probably buying some popcorns and some goobers or something like that while you were at it. They opened their doors in 1985. They quickly became very, very popular. They had over 8,000 titles inside these stores to check for movies out there. It was just a go-to place for your family to go to get movies. They became the largest in-home entertainment company in the world at some point. But unfortunately, when things went digital, they just weren't able to keep up. And you start getting places like Netflix and now Amazon Prime, Disney Plus. Everybody has a streaming service at this point. But there was no better time than going to the video store on a Friday night, spending 35, 40 minutes in there, perusing the aisles, trying to find the perfect title, or anxiously awaiting a video to come out. A movie to come out on video and you to go pick it up at Blockbuster. And damn them Blockbuster people for trying to catch you for fees for not rewinding the video. You're going to charge me for not rewinding the video? Neither here nor there. I'm sorry. But Blockbuster Video hated to see you go. They just couldn't keep up with the digital times, which seems to be a theme, a reoccurring theme here. But RIP to Blockbuster. Now to number one. And the number one on the list, it pains me to say, Toys R Us. Listen, they started as a baby goods company in 1948. By 1957, they opened up big box stores and coined the term supermarket for toys. If you were a kid back in the 80s and 90s, you know about going to Toys R Us, touching the toys, seeing the toys, playing with the toys, all out in the aisles. It's the greatest place ever to go to. You weren't just going there on holidays, but you made an event out of this thing on any day you went. But unfortunately, the same market they opened up is what did them in, because Walmart started to come in and squeeze them out of profits because they were selling toys at cheaper prices. So it was affecting their bottom line. And by 2018, those guys went out of business, unfortunately. But they did reopen some stores in 2019. They have 2 locations now, one in Houston and one in Paramus, New Jersey. I am in New Jersey, so I still can visit that store. But what heartbreak for young kids that can't now go to the stores and touch and feel the toys. I mean, obviously, you can still go to Walmart, Target. They have toy sections, but this was a toy palace. This was indeed the supermarket for toys, and I still think they should bring that back because kids need to experience that. Kids need to be able to try the toys out. And it's a great experience for kids, man. Even adults. I like going there playing with the toys, too. So RIP to the greatest toy store to ever be born, Toys R Us. Like I said, there's still 2 locations, but unfortunately, it's not mainstream like it used to be. Online shopping and e-commerce have taken over the entire industry, and nobody wants to leave their houses anymore. God bless you for that. I still want to go out and touch and feel and play with the toys. But this has been the top 5 businesses that you would never think that will go out of business. Thank you for joining us. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hey, turn on notifications because I do a lot of other things. Thank you for joining me.